Welcome to Curious Caravan. I'm Jason, and with me is my co host Lizette. We're here to take you on a journey to America's most curious, quirky, and downright unforgettable spots.
Yep, so if you're into hidden gems, oddball attractions, and a little nostalgia, you're in the right place. Every episode, we're going to dive into a new destination that'll have you itching to explore, or at least give you a fun story to share.
So buckle up because we're about to take you off the beaten path of some of the weirdest and most wonderful places around. Let's dive right into Curious Caravan. Well, hey everyone. Welcome to Curious Caravan for another week of weird, wonderful, curious travel fun. Feels like it's been a while since we've all last gotten together, but Lizette and I are here to talk about some fun, weird, and wonderful festivals that are coming up this May.
Yes, I'm excited. I haven't even
May.
heard your list. Yes, May.
How are we almost to May already? If you ask me, 2025 has been light speed, and I thought 2024 was fast, but it feels like we are already, we're legitimately almost halfway through the year already. How did that happen?
Don't say that. I feel like it was January just yesterday. So,
I know pretty soon it'll be pumpkin spice lattes
your
already
favorite
again.
season.
I know, but we're not there yet. But we're getting into the time for peak summer travel. People are making their plans. And why not try to detour and have some fun at some crazy festivals, which is what we're all about.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
we've got some whoppers for you. Well, I do. Lizette likes to trend to the wonderful side. I'm more on the weird side, but we are weird and wonderful, and they both make sense.
They do.
So let's just dig into it.
I'm curious to see what you picked. You didn't send me what you've got, so I'm going in blind here.
Oh, I know. I like to keep it close to the vest. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's just the way it goes. But I have on my list, first off, the Florida Wiener Dog Derby,
What?
aka also known as Jurassic Bark. And what's fun about this is it takes place in Tampa, Florida. It's coming
Uh-huh.
up on May 3rd this year, which is a Saturday. And it is all about wiener dog racing. So people bring their dachshunds
Okay.
and
Do
they
they
race
just
them.
race them? Oh, okay. No training required, I'm assuming
Well,
at
I,
least.
I I'm sure, listen, as a dog lover and someone who has had a wiener dog in the past, um, believe me, people get really into this. And what's really cute is they've got the puppy race, which is the ween teen races. They've got the awesome adult races. They've got the Frosty Flyers race. They also have one for super seniors.
Oh, I love that.
So the little seniors can get going, though I don't know how much of a race that would be. It's probably more of a waddle. Um,
Oh.
but totally my kind of jam. Like totally cute. I can't even,
Do
you know.
people dress up like the Kentucky Derby, or is this just they're going as wiener, hot dog suits? I don't know.
Well, no, they do have costume contests. It's not necessarily Derby week because this is Florida and I don't really think that they honor that. But they do all types of events. So they've got the kissing booth if you want to kiss from a dachshund. You've
Oh.
got tail wag-offs. And then if you have, there also is, and this is so adorable, for wheelchair assisted doggies, they have the Chariots of Fire race where they can use their little wheelchairs and sprint for a little gold trophy.
I think I would be crying. I love
Oh, they're
that.
just so cute. And it's free
Oh, that's
to
good to know.
watch. So that's always fun. And the entry fees for people who are like entering their dogs all go to local rescues, which is really great. So if you
That's
happen to be in
good.
Tampa, Florida, May 3rd, the riverfront, that's where you want to be. You get some doggy entertainment.
I love that. Oh my goodness. That one I feel like is not that weird. I love this one. I would show up. Should I come back to Florida and see this?
And come for the festival, you may just have to.
I have to.
I mean, why not? But I think it's a cute little thing. You know what? I mean, it's a fun little day of entertainment.
I would agree. I love that. I
So, what wonderful festivals on your list? I wait with anticipation.
I was gonna say, I do also have a wonderful festival. It's not quite so weird, obviously, but I've actually been to this one.
Okay.
So there is a festival here in the Dallas like Metroplex area called Wildflower Music and Arts Festival. And it's really interesting. So the only reason I say it's interesting is because these are all relatively unknown, at least to me, artists that perform here. I remember seeing like a bunch of different musicians playing, and like they have a day time event with like all of these art stations. I got henna, I got a bunch of just think really hippie in the best way possible when I went. And I don't know how familiar you are with Texas,
Well,
Texas.
my familiarity with Texas is I have driven to and from California twice. So I have driven to and through Texas 4 times.
Oh.
And when I say that was an experience, especially when you hit the stretch towards El Paso where there's literally nothing and you get warning signs of you better have filled up your tank with gas or you could get trapped in the desert forever.
Oh.
And but no, I
Yes.
mean, my familiarity ends with driving through the Dust Bowl.
Oh my goodness. No, it's a fair thing because it does get dusty in the west side of Texas. But this
Hmm.
one's a little bit different, so that's why I asked. But we have this troupe of dancers called the Kilgore Rangerettes. And when I went, they actually were doing their kicks. And every time, every Texan, I don't know why, it's because they're actually really, really good and so like strict on their kicks. Anyways, they performed a little bit, and I swear, I'm like, how do they do that? So, this music festival, I actually looked up the lineup beforehand, and they have huge names too. So they've got Young the Giant, Sugar Ray, and Cold War Kids and the Revivalists, just to give you kind of like an atmosphere vibe of like who's performing. So this is a good festival. It is May 16th through 18th in Richardson, Texas. So highly recommend if you are into arts, music, just want a good time. So that is my wonderful pick for festivals. And I
Well, it
now need
definitely
you to
sounds
go.
wonderful. I'm down for it, and
Thanks.
I want to see the troop.
Yeah, you should. They are so good. I'll have to send you a video after this because I am thoroughly impressed every time I see them. So,
Go for the yogurt, go for the dancing troops, go for it all.
yeah.
Fun, fun, fun. Well, I'm going to take us to the other side, which
Okay.
is this one. I don't know. It's weird, but it's also to some could be gross.
Oh.
Um, so in Rain, Louisiana,
Okay.
which is also the frog capital of the world,
Oh, I know where this is going.
they embrace the town's slimy heritage with
Oh.
the Rain Frog Festival.
What?
Yes. And this year is the 53rd annual Frog Festival, which is going to be taking place May 8th through 10th.
Okay.
And let's just say, I mean, I don't love frogs this much, but there may be frogs enthusiasts. It's frog themed everything. They do frog races, frog leg cook-offs. They do live music, carnival rides, frog jumping contests. There's a frog derby. And also, just so you know, if you go and visit Rain, the town has frog murals all over it, like frog art. They really embrace the frog. And at this festival, there's even free frog art classes.
Oh, that's my only desire in life to learn how to draw a frog.
Me too. And there's the frog parade.
Okay. What is
So,
that? What
well,
does it
it's a
consist of?
parade. I don't know if it's a
Yeah.
parade. It doesn't look like it's actually a parade of frogs, but like
Oh,
people,
okay.
go and like there's like a band and all of that. So, how fun.
I had to look up where Rain, Louisiana was because I'm unfamiliar with Louisiana's geography. And it
Hmm.
looks like it's just a little ways away from Lafayette. So, I mean, that's pretty close. And I don't know how I feel about frogs, to be honest. I love them, I guess.
Listen, I
They're
don't have an issue. Like, listen, my deal with frogs is this. They can exist. I don't mind them existing. Do I want to touch one? Not really. Do I want to eat a leg? Not necessarily. I know people swear by it and they're like, it tastes like chicken. I just can't get beyond what they look like.
yeah.
But any of you who have like eaten frog legs and love them, I mean, no tea, no shade. I am so happy for you. I just don't necessarily think it's something that I would necessarily want to eat, but to each their own. Maybe if there was some like good hot sauce on it or
Oh,
barbecue.
he says this as we're talking about a frog festival.
Well, you never know. But the festival also has a fun arts and crafts show. And if you have
Oh.
children, they have the Frog Festival Diaper Derby. So you can have your little ones crawl like frogs
Oh,
in a
that's so
race.
cute.
There's also a golf tournament over the weekend.
A bit random, I would say, but okay. I
They
like it.
also are offering cash prizes for the Frog Festival Waltz contest.
I don't even know
So,
why.
well, and this is interesting. There's the frog croaking contest where people need to croak like a bullfrog.
Oh, now that's interesting. I feel like they'd actually have some really stiff competition there. There's a lot of good people who have good frog imitations.
I mean, how fun.
Yeah, I just looked it up too, and people have dressed up their frogs
Okay,
at this.
I mean, imagine reaching out to someone on Etsy and being like, "Can you make me some custom fit frog outfits?" Yeah, I don't know about that. I would have to see it in action.
I
And
would give them the dimensions.
where do all these frogs come from? Are you telling me that all these people who live in this town have them as pets? I mean, where is this abundance of frogs happening? Like, I didn't know it was such a popular pet kind of thing. I know people keep like big bullfrogs and certain kinds of frogs as pets, but
Yeah.
it's hard for me to envision like there's enough for a festival where everyone's bringing all these frogs to race them.
Maybe they had them like an influx in the area and then people felt bad. I know I would feel bad and then started feeding, I don't know, feeding and keeping them, I guess.
Wait a minute. So we feel bad that there's so many frogs, and so we're going to round them all up and then make them race for our own amusement?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not from Rain, but anyone
Listen,
from Rain,
anyone
please
from
let us,
Rain,
yeah, let us
please,
know.
if you're listening to this on YouTube, make a comment. Let
Yeah,
us know. We need the deets on this. All right. Like, I'm really curious about it
yeah,
all.
truly.
But if you're near Rain, Louisiana, check out the Frog Festival.
Yeah. Or even if you're in Lafayette, head on over.
Exactly. Well, I think that is enough of weird and wonderful festivals for today. We did a dynamic trio.
Yeah, I love
We
it.
will be signing off until next time. Keep things weird and curious, folks.
Thank you so much. Bye. Thanks for joining us on this adventure. We hope you enjoyed the journey as much as we did.
Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review Curious Caravan on your favorite podcast platform. It helps more curious minds like you find us.
And if you're hungry for more weird and wonderful travel, follow us on social for extra content and behind the scenes sneak peeks.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep being curious, and we'll catch you on the next episode of Curious Caravan.